Hello and welcome to another OTTTD video. So this should be interesting. We're actually going to go with 3-starring some of these. We're not going to do Surrounded Ground. I don't expect to be able to do that. Surrounded, again, not really the easiest one to 3-star right now. We've got Moldy Grotto, Mount Tranquil, and we have Gnarled Forest, and I believe that is it that we need to 3-star currently. I thought, why not revisit the ones that we haven't 3-starred for a while, get them done with the heroes now that are boosted up and a little bit more know-how, and really get this done. So, starting us off, of course, I want to move this guy into a decent position. This one actually has some decent range now, just not with attack power, so we're going to put that one down there. The first thing I want to put in is going to, of course, be a way to deal with the flying units, since they are my biggest issue normally on this run. And I really know what else to use, so that's actually fine. I expect that this should be reasonably easy now, since we've got basically maxed out units for the best of their abilities, other than, of course, adding the decent armor back, which is probably what we're going to have to work towards to beat some of the higher levels, instead of focusing on XP, and then we just have to swap unit suits depending on what we're doing, whether we're farming or whether we are, of course, going for the victories. So, alright, so this is going very smoothly so far, and I expect it to kind of keep up that way. So once we get this guy upgraded, then we can focus on putting in some more towers. Alright, wave 2 is almost done then. So yeah, I do expect this to be reasonably easy. Yeah, and that should heal up that tower now. Now we can actually put in some more towers, which should be good if we want to. Alright, all gone. Nice. So we might actually put in another attack tower down here with a decent upgrade on it to get us started. We don't need it there, obviously, but I want to at least put it in defensive somewhere. I think the next one is definitely going to be on this side though, since we are going to struggle against these a little bit. This has turned into one of the easiest rounds now, so once you can get past that first one, really you can revisit any time to finish 3-star once you get some better gear and better weapons up. It definitely makes life easier in the long run. Pretty quick way though to spend 3 minutes. So only one round left. It's really not a problem to finish this now. Just debating on whether I should actually do anything else. Oh, so close. I was hoping to get that maxed out. There we go. Now it can do some serious damage. Basically just shredding through things as we need it to. Now that I know I can actually sell this, which makes my life a lot easier, I can actually just put in some really good tower toppers that I want to use. Yeah, not really much left to finish this off now, just these few that are coming, and that should win us the game. With 0 damage. But no, the shark boss, one at the very start, the first boss you actually kind of go up against, is one of the best farming spots. You can usually actually finish it within 2 rounds, and you can slowly get quicker and quicker to the point where you really don't have to worry about it. It's very easy to do it within under a minute at a time. And it gives you about 10,000 gold, or cash, sorry, and a little bit of XP. Very easy to farm it if you're just doing it casually, which is usually how I level up quickly, when I'm just looking to, of course, get past the next lot of stages. And this is actually very good. So there we go, 100% of this level. With pretty minimal effort, really, so not too bad. Alright, and a Rocketeer, 3 more stat points to use. We can pump those into some objective stuff, and I just realized I accidentally hit the, of course, the retry button, which we didn't need. So we'll go to the Rocketeer and fix him up. I will plan on boosting the others when I'm finished with these guys. I think once I've got my main team built up, I can kind of just swap in the ones we need as we go. To add in, of course, extra damage, extra whatever we need at the time. Alright, so all the way up to number 13 is now maxed. Mount Tranquil is the next one we need to finish. I can't remember if any of these were so difficult that I probably can't do them, but it really shouldn't be that bad. Ah, I remember this guy level. Okay, okay. This is not one that I actually enjoy that much. So, I'm going to try a different strategy than what I was going with before on some of these maps where I was set up closer to the base. This time we set up here. Mainly because it's going to be much easier to defend long term in an area like this. And I'm going to actually set up a flying unit defense on the top there, so that will be good. Enemies can actually, I think, come that way down, can they? I'm not sure if they can or not. I don't think so, because they're blocked off by that tree. Maybe it's just in case I want to reuse this map and have enemies come that way, but either way, this shouldn't be too difficult. So my main objective having this here is, of course, to implement any kind of flying defense, just in case. But this should be fine until we can get in the next lot of enemies. Ugh, and there's those things which I absolutely detest versing. There we go. Alright, now we've got a good range tower in. We're going to go for another one. And that'll do the job nicely. I don't predict us having any issues with this mission, to be honest. I just need to make sure I was setting up in the right place. I don't need to set up too close to the base for this one, which is really quite fortunate. And I love that Rocketeer upgrade. Can't wait to max that out as well. Not sure whether I want to focus on that or damage though first, and I'm not really sure. We'll see how we go. I might grind that out and actually just get that done, so that we can easily take advantage of that. There we go. Another upgrade over there. Probably should upgrade the flying one potentially, although I was sure there was flying on this, but maybe there isn't. And if there isn't, this does make this 100 times easier on me. Oh my god, didn't need that. Okay. They become uncloaked at some point, of course. That makes life easier when they do come uncloaked. Come on. If they don't come uncloaked, it screws us over real bad. Oh, that was lucky though. Alright, I'm definitely going to be more careful when I'm focusing on those cloaked ones. So maybe I did make a mistake putting this flying tower in. Must have been pretty useless. As you can tell, absolutely desecrating the area here by destroying everything that comes into their path. Doesn't worry me too much though, as long as we can get this done. Yeah, so I only target those things if they get past. Like this one. Oh, no, okay, lucky I didn't use it. Wasn't sure if it was actually going to uncloak at all. So I think this tower, yeah, is completely useless looking at this. So we're actually going to put in another one of these. Something we can actually use. Perfect. 3 maxed and a decent hero setup to defend them and heal them. Should make it almost impossible now, excluding those invisible ones, of course. Oh, that one almost got through. Not that I'm super worried. Once they start attacking the base, we can actually hit with the Rocketeer anyway, as our last line of defense, which should one-hit pretty much everything in this level, so there's always that. Alright, and there goes almost all the enemies. Okay, that one seemed to be a little bit of a problem, but it looks like come uncloaked at the right moment for me. And that's it. Okay, 3 heroes and 3 towers, and it was an easy victory. Could have been made easier, of course, again, if we had realized. We're just getting small level ups now. I think the Brie armor definitely does help. Getting that extra 20% for each character really does save us the hassle. We've almost maxed out his rapid healing. Oh my god, once that is maxed out, we'll be very, very happy. Oh, it does say cannot mend a broken heart, but luckily we don't have any of those lying around. Alrighty. So that does obviously complete all of those ones. We've only got one left to try out, which is going to be Moldy Grotto for this video, hopefully. If we can max this one out, I'll be really happy. First go. Alright, so there's no enemies coming from funny spots, other than, of course, out of that cave, which isn't actually a real issue. Because these guys will pretty much take them out all immediately. And I'm not really sure what I want to put in. I was thinking I'll put in a tower on this side. There we go, put that guy there. Put the tower here, just in case the zombies do become an issue. Jesus, those rockets, I swear. Absolutely insane. When they can hit groups of enemies, they can be pretty nuts. Like, they don't even really get a chance to respond, which is good for us, not so good for them. Black Skull's a little rough though. They can take a lot of damage and makes them a little difficult to remove. At least none of these are actually an issue, realistically. Okay, first upgrade on that. I don't believe anything also skips past our barrier here. Everything has to follow the tracks, which is good. You can actually speed this up a bit since we're not really worried. Alright, there we go. Another tower in. Might as well bring on the next wave as well while we're at it. It's not going to really hurt. Okay, now we run into the trouble. There we go. We did take him out. It was the only one I was actually worried about. Now I'm going to take it slower, so I know they are coming. I don't really want to take the risk of getting absolutely curb stomped by those. Right, there we go. Another maxed out tower. Means once these things actually start taking off, they can go absolutely insane. Might actually put one over there, just for extra defensive. Not that I need one, but we'll put it there anyway. Plus, it's defendable. I was worried we took some base defense there, but we didn't, thank God. Alright, and there's this upgrade. Upgrade number 1. Should be able to get the second one nearly. Once this guy's gone. There we go. Triple upgrades on him. Means they got insane range, which is great. Only one wave to go after this. Fortunately also, these Rocketeers, splash damage actually can kill off these invisible guys pretty quickly. Alright, so it's only the invisible ones that are actually causing any issues right now. Whew. They deal a little bit of damage, but not enough to really cause an issue. Thank God for that. I was like, come on, that rocket's coming in at some point. Where are ya? And then it come in. Thank God for that one. Whew. I'm not a religious man, but sometimes you gotta get lucky. Alright, that does obviously round this out. So finishing this off here, we can go for the shifters, getting all this upgraded. Still looking to max out some of these. We're gonna get this to halfway. Ultra tower, so we're almost there. We haven't had to use it much, but when I do use it, I want to be able to use it well. And then otherwise I'm just gonna go for probably, I don't know, something that can really be good, like HQ defense, for example. Is a passive skill. Bad guys are at your door, not for long. Deal extra damage to anyone attacking your base. Good if you want to set up close to your base. Really good for probably endless mode, to be honest. That's really about it. Otherwise, it's just a matter of, you know, surge arrest, things like that really can help defend us in the long term. So, not bad. We're also banking up a lot of cash now, since we don't need to spend anything, because we've got some of the best gear I can get outside of just buying hero outfits, which we actually can buy all 3 of our heroes now, the best suited attribute for whether we want a defensive, a heavy, or we want, of course, more damage, depending on what we want. So that's actually really cool. We also have maxed out every single level up until Surrounded again, which is awesome. At 61 stars, we're looking very happy. Unlocked a couple of endless missions to actually probably play. I wouldn't be surprised the next video we just focus on some endless and get that done. So if you guys did enjoy this video, hit the like button and subscribe. If you want to see more endless, be sure to check out the next video. It should be a lot of fun. Till next time, guys, see ya.